Los Doyers.
Los Doyers. Shout out to the Dodger fans. We know you're out there. But it's SF out here. Thankfully, I did not choose the Rockies as my team. It never got that far. It never got. Yeah.
I don't know. The Rockies haven't been relevant since
they were
when?
formed. Since they were formed.
Since inception, right?
Since inception. Like, there's no reason for you to become a Rockies fan. But, dude, Coors Field is an amazing field, though. It's a really beautiful stadium. I've been there a couple of times. It's nice.
Oh, nice.
It's nice up there, dude. It's nice up there. Welcome.
With the mountains in the background?
Yeah, with the mountains in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to go see at Petco Park. Imagine living at those apartments facing the field at Petco Park, like you could see the game every night. That's crazy. I'd start charging people to hang out.
Yeah.
Would you, like, if your homies were like, "Hey, let's go hang out"? I'm like, "Yeah, you could definitely hang out, but I'm gonna have to charge you." Like, I know that you're gonna come for the Padres game, but I'm gonna have to charge you.
They only want to come if the game's on.
Forget box seats. I got balcony seats. I got my own balcony seats. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole to the NL West. We are doing some big things. I do really like that division. And if you're an A's fan, I'm sorry.
It's whatever, man. I mean, they're gonna end up in Vegas anyways. Most likely they'll end up in Vegas.
Welcome to Daddy Bits, your trade idea show, hosted by yours truly, the Trading Daddies. I am your host, the Master Crayon Eater, and as always, my amazing co-host.
What's going on? Teflon John here.
Tefleezy Fosheezy is in the heezy for all the beesies. All the beesies. How's your trading day today?
Today was okay, actually. I didn't get to trade at all. I didn't even get to see the market, but the market was good. Yeah, the market. We had a dead cat bounce today, like what we mentioned yesterday. So
you think that the dead cat bounce is broader than just a day to day?
But it seems like, looking at futures, it seems like it's setting up again for tomorrow on the upside. I do think that we're going to have another green day tomorrow.
Before the flush?
Well, I wouldn't say a flush, but I mean, a lot of people are saying October 18th, is somewhat a deadline, right?
Oh yeah, for the debt ceiling.
Yeah.
Imagine a whole country defaulting on its own debt. Like, this is uncalled. Like, this hasn't been heard of, especially in the United States, one of the biggest superpowers of the world. That's kind of difficult for me to digest. Like, you're gonna default on your debt, dude. Dude, we work all these hours for you, dude. We pay all these taxes for you, dude.
And we're not gonna see Social Security, right?
We're not. No. This is the reason why we're trading, is because we won't even get a pension.
Yeah.
No, we won't get a pension. No, it's dumb. It's really dumb. It sucks that I have to pay for it when I'm not even gonna see it.
Yeah.
But if you want to learn how to trade so you can set up your own pension, make sure you hit up our friends over at Bust Down Academy, bustdowninvestments.com. Not diversifying and having cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin in your portfolio will make you start singing like Coolio.
I didn't know.
Bustdowninvestments.com.
I'll give that a 9. I didn't know Coolio sang.
Oh man! Hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, give us a nice preemptive thumbs up, because of John, if they give us a thumbs down,
your mom's
a full one. Drop down in the comment section below the stocks you guys want to cover. Did you just sing that?
Gotta hit that high note, man.
That sounded like a yodel. Did you just yodel? Let's get to it after this banging intro. All right, and as always, before we get into some intro, before we get to the stocks, let's take a look at some Lamborghinis. I really need to invest in a stream deck. Not a whole lot of member gains today. I don't think anybody took advantage of the momentum.
It was a strong day today, man.
It was a very strong day. Day. But Alvin, Mr. Knowledge himself, made some two hundo. Made a nice 200. CJ Gomez, relatively new to the team, made a nice 110. Solid move. Right.
Welcome, CJ.
Welcome, CJ. Thanks for joining us, and we're excited to have you. But I think we're gonna see a lot more tomorrow, especially with these plays that we're gonna talk about. The first one is Nike. John, what happened to Nike today?
Man, as a review, Nike was strong today. Actually, the Dow was strong today. We saw Nike. We were looking at FedEx too. Remember? Actually, FedEx and Nike, they went toe to toe, but Nike has a better setup. I think FedEx is, I think FedEx is going to run tomorrow, but Nike had already made its run. On the daily, if you look at the daily right there, it already broke the level of resistance today, and it actually ended slightly right above it. So I do think if this bounces off of support, if resistance becomes support tomorrow, then obviously we have a continuation up until, I don't know, 153-ish. That's your next stop right there. Next stop is 154, and then if you want to do a home run trade, 157 for Nike, and then there's a gap fill at 158. And look at the MACD. It's a nice curl. It's coming off of oversold levels. So
right.
This is a nice play.
This is a solid play. I like this move. And especially if it breaks above the 100, right? That's even more bullish. But this
you've been using the 100 too, huh?
Oh yeah, it's been on there. I added to all my charts.
It's on point. It's on point, man.
Yep, I added all to my charts. We're seeing a lot of plays that keep bouncing off of the 100.
Yep.
It might break the 50, but the 100 is your ultimate last stop. Like a lot of people use 200 MA, but I think that the 100 is a little bit easier to read, right?
Yeah.
But I do like Nike for the long term also. Sadly, I wasn't able to hop in this trade because I was watching Facebook, and I clearly took a loss on Facebook. Stupid loss, by the way. Don't do what I did. But let's take a look at the next stock that we want to cover, which popped after hours, is Palantir. John, Palantir.
All right, so Palantir had some nice news. After hours, they won some military contract, about 800 something million. For this one right here, the way it ran after hours. See, let's pull up intraday. The way it ran after hours, it seemed like they got a buyout or something. I mean, how many contracts did they get within this year, and nothing really happened with this stock, right? I'm not saying it's nothing as big as what they got earlier. 800 million, it is big, but they've gotten decent sizes, right? This past year, 300 million here, 300 million there.
I think this is one of the bigger ones to date.
Is it because it's the military?
Yeah, of course.
Right.
That's their bread and butter, right? If you're
exactly.
If you're gonna keep getting contracts from your number one customer,
which is the military and the CIA, and
if you're gonna keep getting getting business from your number one customer, it's more than likely your investors are gonna feel a lot more bullish because you're not steering away from your bread and butter.
That's true. Okay.
Right.
So let's pull up the daily chart. This one right here, I'm gonna be careful with this one because Palantir, like, it seems like it always sells off on good news. This one's gonna gap up hard tomorrow. It's gonna break all kinds of resistance. So
right here.
Yeah, so it's gonna break all kinds of resistance. You got your 100, 9, 50, 20. This one might fill the gap on the way down. So just keep an eye on this one. I wouldn't go long on this one until the gap at 24 fills.
This is where it's going to open up tomorrow, right here.
Yeah, it's going to open up all the way up there. But this one, I mean, Palantir is always known to come down on good news.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. So I would take the profit. I mean, if you're in profit right here, I would take it first thing in the morning. I wouldn't expect more of a pump or a continuation. I'd wait on this one.
Oh yeah, for sure. So it's right here. This is where it's going to open up tomorrow. Right here. That is a fat gap. Right.
Yeah.
We might see. It might go two directions, right? So we might see this. This is a scenario that I see as a day trader. You're going to see it this way. If we go back to the hourly chart, if this opens up, obviously it's going to gap up, right?
Yeah.
If this opens up around above, right? For sure above, like around here, and we take a look at previous resistances, if this ever breaks, where did I have that? If this ever breaks the 2750 tomorrow, that's where I would day trade it.
2750. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, I mean, that's really where you want the stock to be because there's no other resistances up to there. It's 2750 that I see, right? And that's the previous high, I believe. Let's take a look at the daily. What's going to retest here is 2750 for a short term, and then the next one is 29.29. $30 really is the magic number. If it ever breaks above $30, then load the boat. Anything else to add on, Palantir?
We've been loading the boat.
We've been loading the boat. Yeah, this is a buy the dip scenario for us again. The next stock that we want to cover is Nvidia. John, Nvidia's looking nice.
Well, tech was looking nice. For this one right here, I was actually looking at, remember I texted you, cloud stocks were doing good. And this one right here has a similar setup. I feel like, tech stocks, they all have similar setups. Nvidia is one of them. And if you look at the MACD on this one, it's, starting to curl on the way up. Give it maybe if this breaks, 208 tomorrow, then you have a good chance of swinging this one because you have a lot of resistance up there. So, you got tons of room, especially it's Nvidia. I mean, you got all the hype, that surrounds it. You got all the Nvidia nerds, and it's like every time you mention Nvidia, like people are gonna say, "Oh yeah, I'm long Nvidia." Who's gonna short Nvidia, right?
Who's gonna short Nvidia?
If you look at the past 5 years, it's always been like on an uptrend. The past couple of years, it just skyrocketed. So this one right here, 208 is a key level to watch first, and then if it breaks that, that's it. I would long on this one. Yeah.
And then you were talking about the 100 earlier. Let's speak of the
clean bounce. Yeah, yesterday clean bounce. Yeah.
See, this is what we were talking about right there. You see that? See how there's a wick that touched the EMA 100. So it's a clean bounce off of the 100. It's would you like to say that this is that's not a bullish Harami, is it? No. But I do see that there were some sellers at the top right here. What I really want this to do is to go past 209.68 before confirming. That's my confirmation before going in on this trade for a day trade. But let's take a look at let's see how it kind of tested the 100 on the hourly chart. So if that keeps testing tomorrow, it tested it twice. So we might test that tomorrow. If that ever breaks tomorrow, there's more room there all the way to 208.31 as a short-term trade. You know what I mean?
The 100's a new EMA that I'm going to add.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks clean.
I'm going to start using it. Yeah.
That's pretty much it for Daddy Bits. I hope you guys found that informative. I was gonna go informative, and I hope that that helps you guys out with your decision making tomorrow. Again, not financial advice, right? But if you guys are interested, make sure you guys hit up our friends over at Bust Down Academy so you guys can so you guys can learn how to trade. We do have a free seminar tomorrow, as well as classes that start on Monday. So if you guys don't know where to start, don't know where to go, just make sure you hit up your friends over at Bust Down Academy, bustdowninvestments.com. Also hit the social media pages. Hit me at Trading Poppy. Hit John at John C Trades, Trading Daddies for the both of us. TradingDaddies.com for all your news, your merch. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that post notification bell. Give us a nice thumbs up because John, if they give us a thumbs down,
your mama's
Drop that in the comment section below the stocks you guys want us to cover. And with that being said, let's get trading. And remember, guys, the charts do not lie.
Yeah.